We should be live.
All right, check it. Give it a check.
Oh, yeah. It shows that we are live.
It is so much weirder as opposed to just doing like the individual records, like knowing when and how to start.
I should record it too, right? On OBS.
Exactly. I do see that we are live. So
yeah, go ahead and do that.
I did it.
Because that's how we put it on Spotify and all that stuff.
Wonderful. All right, we're there, boys.
All right. We're so Gucci. So incredibly Gucci. Hello. Welcome back to us as a unit.
hello.
It's been quite a while. We couldn't work because the government was shut down, and Kelso kept saying he was unavailable for some weird reason. I don't know what's up with that, but
the government was shut down.
Yeah, that they wouldn't pay him
when
to
the government
watch
doesn't
over
work,
us.
Kelso doesn't work.
Right. As our local CIA operative who keeps an eye on our podcast, make sure we don't reach the truth.
He's always throwing us off the trail.
He was out of work. And as always, he is off camera because of the terrifying mustard stains on his face. So
I thought you were going to say shirt, but you just went straight in the face.
No, just on his face. He's been taking wieners to the face and mustard and not mayonnaise, ketchup stains everywhere. It's fine.
Mustard biscuit.
But once again,
ketchup doesn't go on hot dogs.
Ketchup. Whoa. This is an
ketchup on
unexpected podcast detour here. We're going to talk about this. Ketchup 1,000,000% goes on hot dogs.
Yes, sir.
You got to have the cheese, you got to have the mustard, and you got to have the catsup. And
we're talking about ketchup.
That's bare minimum.
Nope.
If you want to get crazy, you can add the chili and the onions and the the crop.
No,
sauerkraut.
You go, it's mustard and sauerkraut.
The sauerkraut.
I will say, ever since we went to our friend Nathan's house for a cookout, and this is not good podcast content, but we're gonna do it anyway. But there's like this Arizona sweet heat mustard or some shit like that. Excellent hot dog mustard, just for anybody that gives a shit. But all right, back to the matter at hand. We are the Hello Earth podcast. I'm John. That's Ryan. Justin is up there. He's on our screen and hopefully on yours too. We are dem boys from Hello Carolina, and we're here to party.
I'm trapped in the basement. Somebody can help me, please.
Don't help him. It's fine.
Okay.
He's gonna be okay.
Dramatic effect. Yeah.
So we've made it through another month here, probably without doing a podcast because we've been kind of busy. At least Conrad and I have been pretty much every weekend working on this new cover band project, which has been a pleasure, a treat. I've enjoyed it a lot, and we finally did our last show last weekend, and that was pretty cool.
First show.
Yeah, first show of doing almost 4 hours of material, which is too much.
Yeah.
But it was fine. It was fine. But yeah, that's the first excuse I can think of as to why we haven't been doing this.
And the government's been shut down.
And the government was shut down.
Yeah.
At least it's open again, so people can fly. Like, I guess real quick to brush on the whole shutdown thing, the only thing I really noticed that got fucked up from all that was there was like starting to be cancellations at airports and stuff like that. But I think, considering it was down for a whole month almost, like I think it was 28 days or something along those lines, like relatively smooth shutdown period. I mean, can we exist without the government? I think we can.
Yeah, we could.
I think it's possible. They can't be doing this too often, or we're going to catch on to that.
There's just going to be dirty diapers stacked up at your local, like where you go hiking, like your.
The national parks.
The national parks.
Yeah. Yep. They don't pay those people anyway. They do it for the love of the game.
Yeah, that's true.
Is the case, but it is weird how much you don't notice a government shutdown because it sounds like it would be a big deal, but I'm glad they got it figured out. Although I did see, man, that I saw the one thing they did sneak in was this whole they're banning THC again, I guess, in the aspect of like how you have all these dispensaries now in North Carolina, all these like THCA, Delta 8, 9, shit like that. They're banning all that, and they kind of just snuck that in at the last minute, I guess, is what I understand of it.
Yeah.
And I hate that we're going backwards again on that. I mean, I don't really smoke that much anymore, but I would like to be able to. That was
do
pretty
it
nice.
legally.
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, people are going to keep doing it. Like they're not going to stop people from smoking weed, but
sure,
they want people to get it from the cartels, I guess. Is ultimately what it boils down to.
Yep.
I mean, I also did hear that they passed legislation that nobody in Congress or in the House can actually be part of any legal like litigation process if they have a wiener that's below 3.2 inches. So that's big news.
They're not going to be able to do anything.
They're not. So, I mean, right now, if we need to go loot, rob some people, I don't know what it is.
Right.
We're just going to have to do that. So, it really is a tragedy. I mean, that immediately puts me out. Some people say that's not enough. But to me, I mean, honestly, like 1 or 2 inches, that's crazy. That's like a large amount. Some people say it's too much. But apparently in Congress, it's a no-go. So I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do. That's going to completely dishevel my ideas or passions to be able to run for office. So now I'm kind of fucked. So, I mean, it is what it is. So this country is ruined.
Yep.
It's ruined.
It's in shambles.
So,
How will we recover? But yeah, I saw pretty much as soon as the government did come back, they send ICE to Charlotte, which
I saw that.
I saw that everywhere. Holy shit.
Yeah, they've. I heard they were even in Hickory, but I didn't see any footage of that or any details on what was going on in Hickory. But apparently, they've been all around North Carolina, which fucking hate that. Have y'all? Speaking of ICE, I know. I think you and I, Conrad. I think we still use Spotify. Justin, what do you use for music and podcasts and stuff like that?
Spotify, unfortunately.
Spotify.
Now, I'd say that's like 10% of what I use as far as like streaming audio, anything. Everything else is like YouTube. I use YouTube for fucking everything. I have premium, dude. Totally worth it.
Yeah, I've thought about buying.
Whack.
Yeah.
I actually
whack.
I have
It
to
works.
say I upload a lot of the stuff to Spotify because I know that's where like a lot of listeners are. But
Right.
my go-to streaming platform would be for just listening to music is Pandora.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Because
Boomer.
Well, there's a few reasons. One of the major reasons is because sometimes, like, I want to force myself not to just listen to exactly what I want to listen to.
Sure.
So I'll just pick a song that I like and then razzle dazzle me a little
Right.
bit.
Yeah. Wine and dine you.
And you can even choose now, like, no, just only deep track, no deep track, or whatever. You know, like you can adjust how relevant the stuff you're going to get afterwards.
You can put shuffle on a spectrum, you're saying.
Yeah, basically.
Very nice.
So
the reason I bring that up is podcasts. That's what I use Spotify the most for anymore. And I've noticed podcasts that do ads, a lot of them will do their own ad reads and shit. Like, they'll read them off of themselves and cut them in. But every now and then, Spotify has these inserted advertisements to the podcasts. And I've been hearing a shit ton of ICE recruitment ads on Spotify lately. And, like, it's on podcasts that you know that they're not supportive of that kind of thing going through.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I've just been thinking about it a lot lately as far as just the exodus from Spotify and finding greener pastures elsewhere, because they already don't pay artists fucking anything. They throw these kind of advertisements in when nobody's interested in it. They are shooting these AI artists to the top of the charts on Spotify, and like those,
that pisses me the fuck off.
yeah, they tend to get more promotion than a lot of real artists. And you know, I'm salty because, you know, obviously we make music and we struggle to get that kind of promotion, and that's our own fault. Not saying that Spotify should be boosting us, because, you know, that's up to us to some
real
degree.
Boys.
But like, just taking up that space with AI horse shit, like, get out of here.
I use Deezer.
Deezer. How did you decide to choose? How did you pick Deezer from the list? Because that feels so random.
Well, I went through a few different ones. Oh fuck, what were they called? There was one like Q-Buzz or some Q-Buzz.
Cubus. Cubus.
I used it for a minute, and it was okay. It was God, I wish I would have done this recently because I had like pros and cons to each one. But Q-Buzz, I'm pretty sure you could use like your phone's library, and it integrates it into the app. So like you could listen to your music alongside of things that you've
Sure.
put on a playlist.
Yeah.
But it didn't have all the stuff that I wanted to listen to. Deezer
Right.
seems to have literally everything.
Right.
It doesn't have our first album.
Okay, well, we can fix that.
It doesn't have our first album, but it has I think it has that split and our newest one.
He's talking about the handoff stuff, not Hello Carolina stuff. That's
Was there a name before Mile 257?
No.
Okay, it was just that.
yeah. Mile 257 was the original version of
Told you
that.
so.
Yep, Mile 257. Then we were into Oceans for a little bit.
That's
and,
right. Okay.
Yep. Now we are the handoff. But yeah, I don't know. I've been thinking about switching to like Tidal or something like that, giving something else a go, because I'm just so sick of. Like, I love Spotify as far as its layout, its user interface and shit like that. I mean that it's really convenient, I guess. But just everything else is just like, come the fuck on with this shit. Like, I don't know. It's disheartening because I don't like change.
Yeah.
I don't like to do stuff.
If you're not a premium member, it's like you get enjoy 30 minutes of uninterrupted music, but first we're going to play 20 minutes of advertisements.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Doesn't Spotify's doesn't their pay structure work in a way where it's like this collective bucket to where, as far as a lot of the streamers and whatnot, it's like one gigantic collective bucket, and then everything's kind of split off based on like what type of I guess like the traffic that they bring. Essentially, right. I think that's the reason why like the AI shit became a side hustle.
Yeah, I've heard.
I've done a little limited viewing on it.
Yeah, I've heard it described sort of like that. There's like a pot, a fund pot, and then essentially whatever traffic you garnish as an artist, then you will receive a certain percentage of that pot of money. And I don't know how they I guess it's just like memberships and probably ad revenue and stuff to a certain degree that goes into that pot. But I mean, it doesn't matter because I mean, you fucking get a penny for 10,000 listens or something like that. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous, the payout that they give people. And I mean, I know that that's probably the way most apps work, but I don't know. Anything's got to be better than what Spotify's doing these days. But yeah, I don't know. Just wanted to bitch about that for a minute because just so many things piss me off about Spotify anymore.
I actually joined in on the Spotify side hustle, and I just uploaded 76 albums called Wet Farts, and it was just me in the bathroom with a microphone. And I mean, dude, it popped the fuck off. Like, I had to move out of my house, hire security. Yeah. It was fucking nuts, dude. And I'm beating them off with the fucking stick at this point. Like,
you're beating off,
knocking at my doors. Yeah, man. And that's the thing. I have people knocking on my door. They're like, "Please give me an autograph, and can I please record you? Like, can you sing for me?" And I'm like, "Yes, this is off of Wet Fart number 76, and this is track number 4." And I just rip one, and that's just how it works,
Well, see, like,
part of the side hustle culture.
Yeah, I mean, honestly though, like that is going to be such a problem with. I think Suno is doing the AI generated music now, and like, dude, if you can just type in a prompt and get a song, you're gonna have so much saturation of just this AI slop, as they call it. And I mean, if it truly is all just coming out of that same fund pot that we were talking about, like that's gonna cripple any kind of financial gain that real artists can make out of there. So, I mean, I don't know, it's a real problem. And I mean, as far as AI music goes, I get it. Like, some of it's fun. Like, I like the fucking what was it? It was like 50 Cent's Mini Men as like a fucking 50s swing tune or something like that. And like that, I mean, it sounds cool. It's fun, but like where I really get bothered by it is people that are, you know, trying to pass off this music as like original content that they've created, cuz I see that shit on TikTok all the time. I have people that I'm friends with that'll share shit like that, and it's just like, you didn't do any of this. Like, you didn't write these lyrics. You didn't play these instruments. And, like, there's nothing stopping these people from just uploading that onto Spotify or wherever, I guess. I really hope that at some point soon there is some sort of regulation that at least has to have, like, a AI-created label or something on it, like, just so people at least know. And I know, like, they did that 10 years of no legislation regarding AI or whatever, but I don't know the details of that deal and if that's going to affect labeling to some degree. I guess it'd just be on the platforms themselves to actually tell people that they can't just upload shit without it being labeled as such.
Hey, I don't know how
it currently is, and actually, like, other platforms are going to have to kind of go in the route what YouTube actually had done, because YouTube did pass something within their own company to where they weren't going to fully monetize fully AI generated content anymore, and that's a good thing. Like, so it's going to be platform specific for the time being. Now, how long that's going to last, or like that? Fuck about no. I mean,
I don't know.
It's good that YouTube's doing it, and that's pretty much all I know that's really kind of leading that.
All right, yell it, Kelso.
All right, so I don't know how much I can talk about this, but I have an inside scoop that apparently they're working, and I say they very loosely, all of the, like, social medias like Instagram, Facebook,
Sure,
Twitter, or X, whatever, they're working on a way to get, like, the metadata for, like, pictures and videos put on the posts that anybody posts so that it can be attributed to a person
right,
or a computer. You know, I mean,
yeah, right.
They're working on that.
That'd be nice.
I don't know if they can do that with music just yet, but
Well, I mean, if you're talking metadata,
well, if they so Lyria is a project that YouTube has where, and I actually really, really like the way they are approaching this. And I think I've probably explained this before in one of our 14 previous podcasts, but so you can give it a prompt and say, create a song, do something, just poke it and say, do something, and it gives you a full curated song. But what I really like about Lyria is you have to give it something. You have to give a melody. You could literally whistle it.
Yeah,
you could go or whatever, and it like turns it into a saxophone. You know, and so on. So you start building this song, and all you're doing is using AI to revoice your idea.
Yeah.
Right.
So, which is really super cool. But even then, they were like, we are decoding. It's not audible to us, but if it's AI created, they can run it through something and hear their little trademark. It's like almost like a unhearable, like dog whistle watermark kind of thing. That's the dumbest way I can explain that.
Now, I've noticed stuff like that with, and it's almost the same. Like, okay, let me start over here. Any AI music that I've heard, like, you can tell that it sounds like over processed in such a way where, like, there are these like not skips per se, but like, I don't know, like these little artifacts in the audio that kind of clue you in that there's something going on with it. But like, I just imagined that would be a matter of time before that's smoothed out. Like, I hear the same thing. Like if we use like a lot of Melodyne on something like that, like you can kind of hear these like little processing glitches to some degree, and it sounds like that to me, pretty much. But like I said, I assume
this is like completely inaudible. Like this is just like a unfiltered like thing that you can run through a system, and it is not hard. It's not like just lossless compression or just bad processing. It's just like an inaudible watermark.
Right.
And it's on anything that's created AI, and it's okay, this is AI material.
Yeah.
But what I was going to circle back to when you were talking about people creating content by just like pushing a button, what really kind of sucks is, so the way, I mean, we all know this by now, but AI just doesn't pull things out of its ass.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you content from existing content.
Right. Well, AI, it analyzes data. It doesn't create, like it.
Yeah.
It can only pull from other sources.
It only knows what we give it, right?
Right.
And
so,
that's what those metadata tags are supposed to do, so like the AI won't learn from itself.
Right.
So it can read the fact that this came from an AI, so it's not going to use that to put it back into its algorithm.
But yeah, I mean, like, so the real problem that I have with it is, if you want to create some shit that you didn't do, then you should not be paid for it. So it's somehow, I don't even know if this is possible. It's like, oh, well, this song was a classic and the blah, blah, blah. We pulled stuff from Conway Twitty and blah, 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 like inspiration. And pay those people. If you're going to pull inspiration from these other artists, pay those artists. So.
Right. Well, I mean, it's so weird, like, being, I guess, at the point now where you have all these pop artists and shit, and, like, as an example, like Taylor Swift's last album that came out. I don't listen to Taylor Swift, but I've seen so much shit online talking about this last album.
There's a lot of conspiracy about that.
And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of conspiracy regarding like whether some of that was AI generated to some extent, because there are so many pieces of it, and I've heard a lot of clips on TikTok and Instagram and shit where people are pointing out like, this bit of this song sounds exactly like, you know, this song from 20 years ago, and like there was 3 or 4 different examples on that. And I mean, it's so weird, because let's assume that she's not using AI to generate stuff, because I mean, honestly, why would she? I mean, she's done pretty well to this point. But just assuming that she is creating all of this, like, people almost do the same thing as far as like drawing inspiration from other sources and stuff like that. It's just that, like,
been doing that for years.
Well, not intentionally even. Like, there's things that you know that we've written, that I've written with the handoff, and like, I'm sure if the right person heard it, they could like hone in on another song from 20, 30 years ago and be like, oh, that kind of sounds like that. So, like, there's just a really weird line that we need to figure out with AI-generated music, because, honestly, I feel like you can make the same argument with people anymore. It's just like, we kind of create music based on the things that we've heard before, too. So, I mean, what really makes AI any different from that, I guess, is my point. Because it's doing conceptually the same thing. And I mean, I don't want to make an argument for it, but just to kind of steelman the whole thing. I mean, I think we need to figure out, societally, not tonight, we don't need to figure this out, but we need to really cue in on what is wrong with it. Like, I don't like it, but we need to really fortify that argument as to why we don't like it, because,
well, I just think it should be called for what it is.
Right.
If it's AI music, just say it's AI music.
Right.
And don't call yourself the musician. Just call yourself the prompt engineer.
So
that's really all you did, was give it a prompt.
So how are we going to feel about stuff like this if we ever reach that point of AGI, the actual, you know, supposed what AGI? It's like the actual intelligence, the man, I can't remember what AGI even
Artificial
stands for.
General Intelligence.
Yeah, so that would mean that it's actually thinking on its own at that point, and that it would be comparable to humans. So, like, if AI actually reaches that point, and say we have a robot that's sitting in the corner, and you can turn it on, and it thinks just like a human would, and it makes music, like, do we still feel the same way about it? Like, so, I mean, I feel like we're reaching, like, this really weird point as a human race, essentially, and, like, we're going to have to eventually, assuming that all this AI shit leads to that, which I'm not convinced that AGI will ever really, truly be a thing, but a lot of people are. But, you know, we're going to have to figure that out, because we're essentially going to have to integrate with a man-made race of person at that point if it reaches AGI, in my mind anyway, because, I mean, if you think like a human does, and, I mean, assuming that I don't know what pain would be to a robot, but like you don't want to tell what would essentially be an individual at that point, like your art doesn't matter. And I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think that it does matter, at least right now, but I would like to tell the robot why I feel that way, if it ever has its feelings hurt.
I think a few things on that, or like a few things I want to bring up. First, I want to say what Bill was actually mentioning. He just said, would it be possible? I know Kelsey answered him in the chat. Would it be possible for a trained ear to hear the difference between AI and human due to the imperfection in the human recording? Yes and no. What Kelsey is saying is absolutely true. Like, we can as of right now, however, that's the worst it'll ever be. So these things continue to learn, they continue to kind of understand the flow of things. So as it goes on, the more and more that we're not going to be able to really tell the difference. So there's that. Now to where we are as far as a society goes with AI, I think we've seen this happen already, just in a different flavor, different shit, different poopy, different toilet, same poop, different toilet. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. So I think we've seen that within the industrial age. So, think of places like Japan or China or something. Like, yes, people can opt in for this cheap, mass-produced, manufactured bullshit if they want to. However, there are a lot of people that consider their work like its own craft and work of art. And I think that there's going to be a lot of people that still appreciate that work of art, that something was man-made and also delicately crafted. So I think we're going to see the same thing, just on a different scale now because of AI being so readily available for everybody else. So people will still respect that. However, there's going to be some people there's going to be some people that just fucking like a McDouble from McDonald's. They'd rather have McDonald's. They don't want to go down and get an A5 Wagyu burger from my motherfucking backyard. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's me. I like a McDouble.
I like the McChicken gangbang myself.
The McChicken gangbang. Dude, I'll eat a fillet of fish. You know what I'm saying?
I'll slap that shit on. Oh, he said nah. But I think that's where that's what's gonna really happen. It's gonna become more of a, not even a morality issue. Like, we're gonna pass that morality like Overton window at a certain point,
right? And
it's gonna become an issue of preference. Like, do you respect the craft? Do you want people to give you this handmade ink stone that took them 4 months to create? Or you just want to spend $20 and get some shit off of Amazon? Yeah. I think that's the direction that we're kind of headed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess that's ultimately the least of our worries when it comes to AI and robots and all the future of that. Because, like, in 50 years, say even if we do hit AGI, in 50 years we're gonna essentially have all of our factories run by robots. Like, at that point, all the humans are going to be at home probably doing little to nothing while the robots are doing all the manual labor. And then we have to decide also just the humanity of it all. Like, are we okay with robot slaves if they are thinking on their own and like have their own, progression of thought and their own feelings per se? Is like, this is going to be a whole kind of moral debacle that we'll have to face eventually. And
yes, people are going to be 110,000% okay with robot slaves. Why do I think that? It's because we were already okay with human slaves. So of course,
but we're not anymore, Justin.
That's true.
We're different now. We're better.
Okay.
Same shit, different toilet. It's good. People are gonna be fine with it, and then we're gonna have activist movement to free the robot slaves, and it's gonna be the same shit over and over again. So there are gonna be a subsect of people that are gonna be like, hell yeah, buddy, let's get. I want this.
Fuck them robots.
Clothes. Fuck them clankers. I want them to fold my clothes and wipe my ass.
Oh, that was a clanker with a hard R, dude. That was unbelievable.
I'm just saying that's how it is.
So that made me think seriously of Severed, that show on Amazon, or not
Severance.
Yeah, Severance.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen a lot about it.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I'm not as a spoiler, but I won't give away anything, but basically it's that concept. It's like but it's like you clone yourself. And it's funny to see the reaction later in the episodes. I don't want to say too much because there's a lot of spoilers if I do cover a lot of things, but basically what we're talking about here is the same dilemma. It's just a little bit different scenario. So.
Yeah. That I've never had Apple TV, and that's the only thing that's kept me from watching it. But I don't know. They're starting to get a little bit of a catalog. I really want to watch that new show they got on there, Pluribus, I think it was called. The guy that made Breaking Bad, he's made another series on there, and it looks very trippy and strange, and I'm into that kind of thing. But
Severance is really good though, so you gotta give it a shot. It's a banger. Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, I'll do it one of these days. I'll cancel something or another. Maybe when I'm done watching, when I'm done catching up to the WWE, I'll consider canceling something.
I need to rant about something real quick. Actually, no, I can't do that because we're streaming on YouTube. Never mind.
Oh, no. It's too hot for YouTube.
They decided to drop ESPN, bro.
Oh.
We got YouTube TV.
But they're back now, right? I thought they worked it all out.
I don't think they did.
They hash it out?
If they did, they didn't let me know because I told them to let me know if they did. And this guy switched somewhere else.
I know that.
I won't say where.
I saw that everybody was up in arms over it because, like, last Monday night, like, people couldn't watch the football game.
Couldn't watch my heels either.
Oh, they took your heels from you.
You take Tar Heel basketball for me, you're gone. You gone.
You're gone. But I do think that they have smoothed that over. I saw that there was some kind of contract that they reached, so I don't know.
Day late and a dollar short is all I got to say.
They lost one.
We done flipped over, buddy.
Hey, sucks to suck. But, all right, something else I wanted to talk about, speaking of football and football people, Tom Brady. We all know him. We all hate him, at least I hate him, because he's a very hateable person. Yes. Greatest quarterback probably ever. Hate him. Doesn't matter. Fucking sucks.
Yep.
He sucks even more. And this is kind of another weird moral question, I think. So we're going to do some philosophizing this episode. He has cloned his dog. His dog died back in, I think, 2023, I read. And before his dog died, they took a blood sample from him. And with, I think it's like Colossal something or another, that was the company. And Kels, maybe you can find something on this so we can get some details right. But Tom Brady has a currently 2-year-old dog that was cloned from his old dog. And this just feels yucky to me. I don't like it. I feel like, Tom Brady cloned his dog Lua. I mean, it's... I don't know, I guess, what my point would be here. It just seemed notable, and, like, there's kind of all these, like, little conspiracy threads that have always tied into cloning people, but it's here.
They cloned Barbra Streisand and Paris Hilton's dogs as well, apparently.
See, and, like, Paris Hilton didn't even have a cool dog. Like, why clone it? Like, you need another little shitter. And see, like, this is a pit bull, and, like, it's just so weird to me because on one hand, I mean, pit bulls are great. I love pit bulls. They're fine. But, like, I would think if you were going to clone a dog, it would be like a rarer breed or something like that. You know, I'm pretty sure this company, Colossal Biosciences, I think, I'm pretty sure that's the same people that are responsible for trying to bring back like saber-toothed tigers and woolly mammoths and shit like that.
They're trying to bring the dodo bird.
Oh, and dire wolves. They have the dire wolf project, which, okay, first of all,
we covered that for a minute.
Yeah, I think we could pump the brakes on some of these creatures. I mean, they're very cool. I'm sad that I don't know if I'm sad that they're not here anymore, but I just feel like we don't need more, human predators running around. We have enough human predators that are predating humans right now. So, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I have 2 dogs at home. I would never clone one of them. Like, even if I was like a fucking, billionaire, like this, it just doesn't feel like the move to me. I mean, there's so many other dogs out there that you can get and give homes to. Like, we don't need to we have a surplus of dogs running around. It's
That's
just
why
like,
there's shelters.
right. It's just like take one of those dogs. Like, why? I don't know. It just feels so weird to me.
I think it's also something that these celebs that have this ridiculous amount of money are going to soon find out that no matter what, like, they can clone them, yes, but I mean, the personalities and all these things are kind of a derivative of like moments that we've gone through in life. So yes, I could be cloned, but think of this, like, okay, I grew up relatively poor, is what it is. But if I were cloned and then grew up in wealth, I'm going to be a completely fucking different person.
Right.
It doesn't matter if my genomes are relatively identical. So, I mean, this dog that they're cloning is going to be a different product altogether. Like, it's not going to be the same. Well, and yeah, there is going to be, to Bill's point, there is going to be some sort of deterioration throughout the genomes, like, of some sort.
I just imagine when they first see the clone dogs, like, you're back. I'm like, this dog's like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
put the prize in the bag.
Yeah.
Right, like it's not going to be a product of the same experiences at least, but I mean, I guess like it would be very interesting, I guess, to see, you know, how much of that, like, you hear about like genetic memory and shit like that. And you know, I wonder if you take a blood sample late stage of a dog's life, like, does genetic memory carry that way, I guess would be the question. And, like, would there be some crossover there? You know, I don't know. I mean, I think we've been doing cloning, obviously, since, like, the 70s or 80s, whenever they did the sheep. I remember that being a big deal. But there's still so much that we probably don't fully understand about cloning and how much genetics actually do contribute to the personality side of things, because like genetics has something to do with the way we think about things, I think. I think
there's something and definitely in that.
But I think this would probably help get more of a ratio as to like what is built into you and what is influencing you as far as experiences and how much of each, you know? And I mean, I don't know. Just find another dog. That's my point.
I would say this though: if I lived a full life, and let's just say we're gonna play devil's advocate here. Let's just say that genetic memory is a thing. If I lived a full ass life, got my balls rankling, hanging down to the floor, I pass away peacefully, and I get fucking reborn again as a baby. I'm like, you motherfuckers, I got to do this shit again.
Nightmare.
Crazy. Exactly. I'd be so mad.
Well, see, I don't know. Yes. Like, are you like, if you retain your memories and stuff though, and like you just have a fresh set of downs, so to speak, as far as moving forward in life, like I don't know. I mean, there's, you know, I don't know what happens when we die. Maybe that sucks real bad. Maybe it would be cool.
This is for a whole other episode, but there's this whole thing about reincarnation. Children saying, like really little children that have no concept, saying, when I was 0, I swam with the dolphins. I'm like, what?
Right.
So I mean, like there is this whole thing. We could make a whole episode about it, but
yeah. Well, I mean, it is really interesting. You know what I'd
say if a kid told me that, you know what I'd say? Well, what if you shit? It runs down your legs, so I ain't gonna fucking pay attention to what you're saying. I had a 5-year-old today tell me, put the fries in the bag, bro. Absolutely not. Get out of here. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I mean,
he didn't know what it meant, but dude, I was laughing my ass off. He's like, put the fries in the bag, bro. I was like, you know what?
Yeah, did he get
6, 7? Yeah. Is that hitting your realm over there? 6, 7? My kid is all into that now.
I think it's hit everybody's realm. I don't interact with kids ever, and I've been affected by this, I feel. I don't understand it, but
I have my theories.
But
I saw a meme today that said, "Wait till they learn 9 to 5."
Right.
It's soul crushing.
Yeah, I'm a boomer. It's a very boomer comment.
Now, wait till they learn about 9/11, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
that's crazy. Now that means that we could also clone a baby Hitler. Now that brings up a whole different set of morality issues.
Oh wait,
now do you clone people? Do you clone people to throw their asses in prison? That's the question.
Bring him back just for punishment.
Right.
Exactly. Bring his ass back. Throw his ass in jail. Karmic
Could you imagine
punishment
being
right
that baby
there.
Hitler, just like, what did I do?
And you just did a
You know what you
maximum
did.
security.
Yeah. That reminds me. I saw there was some Hitler news this week, which is a weird thing to
Oh
say.
my god.
But I guess, like, assuming that, and I think this is kind of up in the air as far as if his body was ever recovered from World War II. There's all sorts of conspiracies about him escaping to Argentina and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
But
Conspiracy.
and Kelso, try to look this up, but actually just Google Hitler micropenis.
I heard that one.
Right, here we go.
Hitler micropen is
Micropin is.
CBS.
What?
Yeah, CBS News.
No.
How does this make
is
CBS
real?
news? Who said?
Oh man.
Look,
Oh,
I don't
Hey,
talk out
we got
my
a
ass.
story, guys. We got a story. It's about Hitler having a micropenis. Should we go through with it? He sits there and thinks, yes, go through with it.
Right.
Go
So-
through with it.
So the
I know,
quote
I know
here.
YouTube can't see what we're looking at, but holy shit, yes, quote it.
Well, they should be able to see what we're looking at. Can't?
I can bring it up, but I
Oh,
think I
okay.
showed Justin.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll read it here. So this is off CBS News. Get this advertisement out of there. So this is from Alex K. of the University of Potsdam. Potsdam. Quote, no one has ever really been able to explain why Hitler was so uncomfortable around women throughout his life, or why he probably never entered into intimate relations with women. But now we know that he had Kallman syndrome. This could be the answer we've been looking for. All right, so find me what's Kallman syndrome. Kallman syndrome article. in
Testing found a high likelihood that Hitler, through Britain's Guardian. Oh, okay.
So I can't remember exactly the condition here, but I'm pretty sure.
Kallman syndrome is a rare genetic disorder characterized by the delayed or absent onset of puberty and a reduced or absent sense of smell.
So yeah, the I guess the headlines that I've been seeing are like, "Oh, Hitler had a small dick, and that's why he was so angry." And I guess
my god, I saw the headlines about Trump sucking off a president, President Clinton.
oh, we'll get there.
The headlines
You
have been
just-
crazy this past.
Yeah,
They've been crazy.
yeah, we'll touch on that a little bit before
I don't
we get out of here,
understand that
too.
one. I've been out of the loop on that one, so.
Yeah, we'll get to the Epstein drop here in a few minutes.
That's all this.
Okay, so
yeah.
Hitler has a micropenis.
Yeah, and I
or
mean,
had.
Maybe has.
Maybe has if he's been cloned.
I'm pretty sure I was reading on that article there very briefly that they were getting DNA samples from like relatives and stuff, and that's how they may have tracked this back. So I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's some of the news that's out there this week.
What if you can cherry pick? What if you can cherry pick what you want to clone? Like, we want Hitler with gargantuan cock, and then
And then he wouldn't be so mean.
he wouldn't be so angry. He would just slap people in the face with it.
Oh, very little facial or body hair. Is that where?
Whoa!
It all went right here. Right here in the middle.
So yeah, in males.
Here's the thing, though.
I'm so
We-
glad
we
you're doing this
clone
on
'em.
my computer so I can hit these algos.
Look. Here's the thing. We clone him with a gigantic wang, and then we lock him up in prison so he can never use it.
Right, the ultimate punishment. Okay, so in males, Kallman syndrome.
Great.
In males, delayed or absent puberty, very little facial or body hair, small testicles or penis, micropenis may be present from birth, and undescended testicles.
Little or no sense of
so-
smell could be a superpower.
So not only do you
For
have a
some.
micropenis, you've had a micropenis forever.
You were born into micropenisism.
But yeah, just as a little detour there, that that seemed noteworthy at least.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, fun times. I don't know what it means or how we can use this information, but it's out there. But yeah. All right. So, what else? I saw something else that was pretty fucking creepy, and for the third time, I have kind of a moral quandary on our hands here.
I might have to look it up because I gotta pee.
Yeah, go piss real quick. We'll talk about it, but then I'll probably get you to find a video of it. So there is a new AI tool that people are using to essentially digitally, I should say, clone their past relatives. And it is, I guess I don't know the details of it, but I assume that they're taking their like social media profiles and stuff like that and feeding it into these prompts and creating like, the video I saw was this person that was like talking to their deceased mother via a AI chatbot thing, and like there's a picture or a video playing of them. It's like you're webcamming them or something like that. And man,
I've got some problems with this immediately.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't feel good. I'll tell you that much. I mean, it's just we have to get to a point where, you know, I think AI can be used for a lot of good things, but this feels like especially retroactive as far as just like the way that we're progressing societally. I don't know, man.
From a psychiatrist counseling standpoint, this is not a good thing.
Right.
Like, it's a temporary thing that's going to bring up emotions for people and not teach them how to cope with loss.
Yeah.
Like, death, everyone is going to die, right? We're all going to die. You're going to die. We're going to die. Everybody's going to die. Kelso said he can't wait. Especially after tonight, hooking up all this technical stuff. But, like, literally, we're all going to die. And part of being human is coping with the loss of people. We lose animals. I mean, I feel like just losing, like, a close pet is almost harder than losing some, like, extended relatives. Like, it's tough.
Well,
and
I mean,
you have to learn how to cope and deal with that. So seeing that person talking, even though you really know it's not them, I feel like it's going to cause it's going to get the hotline for counselors a lot more phone calls.
Right.
I feel like, but that's my hot take.
Yeah, it's like webcam your therapist, not your deceased relative.
Yes.
How about that?
Yeah.
Like, let's go with that. And I guess we don't got to worry about pulling up a video for it. I think we've probably described it enough here, but yeah, it just feels so fucked up. And like, I very rarely feel that there's like a hard line between like right and wrong and good and evil in the world, but like, man, this shit feels unholy, dude. Like, I don't even know. Like, it made me feel yucky. And I mean, it's being pushed right now, so if it latches on and people start, dude, I wonder like the money side of things with this. Like, is this like a subscription service to talk to the fucking AI bot of your dead grandmother and stuff like that? Like what? That's filthy, dude. Like, if you're charging people for that, like, we gotta.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where it's gonna head. I think that's where it's gonna head. But I think the more important thing is like, it also doesn't really teach us to really look at moments joyfully, because we're that's a very dystopian thing. You know, we're not looking at moments anymore like joyfully. We're not looking on and celebrating the life that someone had. We're just constantly like perseverating on the life that was lost.
Right.
Of course, for me and like my spiritual beliefs and everything else, there's still a hope to be had. You know, that's part of a hope. But yeah, I think it just kind of changes our perspective on looking joyfully at life and what we've been through versus just kind of like aching for loss or anything like that.
Sorry, I just had a vibe, not a vibe, but a moment thinking of like just a scenario where it's like grandma's real sick and she's like, I'm really gonna miss you. She's like, don't worry, Grandma, I'll talk to you tomorrow, girl. Talk to you tomorrow.
I got you right here, Grammy.
Yeah.
No worries.
We've cloned you, your personality, everything. It's messed up, man.
Mike says, when your grandma...
Have y'all seen the video? No,
Justin.
that's just funny. Have y'all seen the video where...
Justin.
I'm sorry, did I cut him off again? I can't fucking hear you.
When your grandma AI starts throwing subliminal
What was he saying?
advertising into their life story and life advice.
I remember when I met your grandpa, he gave me a fresh Coca-Cola.
Dude, I said Coca-Cola in mine.
That's exactly what would happen, though. That would absolutely happen.
Yeah.
That'd be an episode of Black Mirror. That's gonna be a new episode of Black Mirror right there.
Oh, I mean,
absolutely.
That feels right down their alleyway for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I think that's just going to get so obsessive for people, and just like people that are prone to it. Because I think there's probably a large percentage of people that are probably looking at this like we are.
Yeah.
Like, what? No.
And this is going to be extremely unhealthy for somebody that's really struggling.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's a whole contingency of people that are, enamored with social media and like let that fuck with them too. So like, it's really hard to know what kind of programs and apps and social, applications are going to suck people in at like a large scale. But hopefully this one will kind of just like brush off of us. I think it's absolute madness.
And like what's concerning too is like when we started talking about AI, it was only like a year or two ago.
Yeah.
I mean, and look at where we are now.
Well,
and what's even scarier is like we've held off all these like AI laws for 12 years or
I think 10 years.
10 years
From the
it's
big,
like,
the big
we can
beautiful
just sit
bill.
around and just watch the shit show unfold, and nobody's gonna do anything about it.
All right. Yeah, it's wild, man. I can't believe they put that contingency in that bill. Like, that's just madness. Seeing how reckless this can get pretty quickly, because I mean, I don't think this is something that was hard for people to see as far as, how it can affect us mentally and emotionally, like, and how manipulative it can be to people. I mean, I don't know. We're going to have to draw some very hard lines in the sand at some point or another, and I don't know if we can really wait 10 years to do that.
Something funny's happening in the chat.
What's
yeah, Bill's
Mike's giving us more advertisements from Grandma.
Oh, okay.
Well, nice. Let's pull them up on the screen real quick if we can. Let's see what we
subscribe
got
to
here.
him.
All right, hold up.
But yeah, I mean, it's just it's all concerning. But I wanted to make it clear there is good with AI too,
Sure.
right? I use it every day at work, and it speeds up my workflow. It doesn't do my job. It helps me speed up my job.
Yeah.
And helps me come up with I use it to bounce ideas off of. It's not like it's taking over what I'm doing, but it has helped me. And there
Right.
is good parts like medical discoveries and all this other stuff, but there is this just like evil part of AI that 100% exists. Like,
Right.
that's the things that we're talking about.
I do want to speak to what Conrad's saying, though. That what you bring up is a very good point, that the moral crossroad that we're at right now is the fact that there are going to be basically it's going to be humanity divided, and there are going to be those that use it as a tool, as a supplemental tool that helps, of course, assist them with their lives, and those people are going to continue to move on versus the people that are staunchly against it, unfortunately, are going to be left behind. That's just how pragmatically the world is right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can do if you can do the labor of 6 or 7 people, that automatically will make you a little bit more valuable than the person that's only going to be able to do the job of one person as far as human capability goes. So that's the moral conundrum or crossroads that we're at right now. And it's either you move with it, you either move to where the puck's going, or else you're going to be chasing it. And yeah, all the other things that kind of caveat that is definitely something that needs to be thought about. Like, people need to have these conversations, and people also need to bring, whenever there's new models or generations or anything that are brought up, people do need to kind of say, hey, this is what you should look for. Like the AI phone call scams where people are like, hey, it's me, your son Johnny. I just got locked up in Venezuela. Please send me $500,000.
Yeah.
And these old ladies are getting scammed because it's just not known. It's not common knowledge. So it needs to be common knowledge for sure.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Well, I mean, it just has to be a tool that helps you do a thing. It can't be something that does the job for you.
Yeah.
Like, as far as application on our everyday lives and stuff. And of course, you're going to have like the criminal element and people trying to scam and shit like that. But, that hopefully, like things like those calls, I'm hoping that that's kind of a short-lived phenomenon with AI usage and stuff, because, eventually people are going to hear about that and people are going to stop trusting people. But hopefully it's not like a boy who cried wolf thing, and like eventually maybe little Johnny is trapped in Venezuela and needs a way home.
Yeah.
But
That's
and
why
nobody's going to listen to him.
I always, I immediately after I heard all these stories about that, this was like maybe 6 or 8 months ago where people were making these real phone calls.
Sure.
I immediately told both my mom and my dad, we have a safe word.
Mm-hmm.
And hey,
Yeah.
I don't know it.
Is
so
it
if I'm
Hitler's
calling and
micropenis?
asking for money from jail, they're going to ask for that safe word. And they ain't going to get it if it's AI.
Right, yeah.
So, but, you know.
All right, wait. So, there was one comment there a minute ago. Yeah. From Mike. Do we know Mike? Who's Mike? Welcome, Mike.
Well, we call him Bill. That's his government name. We call him Bill.
Welcome, Bill. Glad to have you here. Bill says, Grandma AI be like, I'm sorry you're having a relationship trouble, but your grandpa started using Blue Chew and we never fought.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, that's Devin. Yeah. Devin's the only one with the audacity to throw a hi-ya in the chat.
Really loudly and uncomfortably at Shooter's Lounge as well.
But, all right, so.
Oh, man.
Oh, go ahead.
I saw Devin last week.
Oh, well, good for you. What a pleasure.
Where'd y'all run into each other?
He was at a bar here in town, actually. He was hanging out with Will. We watched Will do like an impromptu show, and I was like, oh, shit. I was like, what's up, man? You came all the way down here? He's like, yep. All the way from T-ville, so we got to chat it up. I shook his nub, you know how he does. He just like daps you up with that shit. So I ain't gonna be a bitch. I'm gonna be like,
Yep.
what's up, brother?
That's right. Absolutely. He gets around.
Every time.
You fit it in your mouth?
He does. Next time I will, though. Don't tempt me with a good time. I heard that one.
I saw Will about a month or so ago. He was the Guitar Center. I was getting some stuff from there. I think it might have been like his last day or something. I don't know. But yeah, it was nice to run into him.
Yeah, he told me you ran into him.
Yeah.
All right. So we got a little bit of time left here, and it feels was that what? How many? 50. Whoa. Okay. Yeah. So we'll just brush up on this a little bit because there's going to be more stuff coming out about this soon, but more Epstein stuff. The gift that keeps on giving. It's been fucking 6 years almost now of this story developing, or really longer than that. But the House Oversight Committee, they've been releasing these emails over the past week, and there's a lot of really weird shit in there. I guess just to brush up on a little bit of it, there was a New York Times journalist. There were I can't remember who it was, but there was like an Obama administration official that was in these emails, like corresponding with him. And there was stuff with his brother, Mark Epstein. And that's the email that's gotten the most attention, because in the email, we don't have to look this up, but it said something to the effect of Mark Epstein was asking Jeffrey if Putin had access to the photos of Donald blowing Bubba, is what was said.
Hey, did you know that Bubba is G-Max's horse's name too?
Yeah, I saw that. So Ghislaine Maxwell's horse is named Bubba. And also, I didn't know this, but apparently Bill Clinton was referred to as Bubba throughout the 90s. That was like his nickname amongst friends and stuff.
Okay.
But to kind of
So that all makes sense now. I'm seeing all these memes about Donald Trump blowing Bill Clinton.
Right.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
that's why.
Mm-hmm.
But
Cleared up now.
To kind of put the brakes on this a little bit, Mark Epstein came out, I think, yesterday and said, or it was an attempt for him to clear the waters a little bit here, and he said that Bill Clinton was not the Bubba they were referring to. So, were they referring to the horse?
That's even worse. It's even worse.
Yeah, that's not any better at all.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
No, let me
It's
be
one
clear.
thing if another man's blowing a man, but a horse?
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Look, I'm not assuming that Donald Trump,
Kelso's over here like,
fucking commander-in-chief, president of the United States of this God-given America, has been blowing a horse. But it's not a 0% chance. which is interesting. But like I was saying, there's more stuff that's going to be coming out about this soon. And that's the show.
And that's it, guys. Enjoy your night.
Right. No, just one more thing that I do want to get out here, just to cover all the bases. They are going to be doing a vote in Congress, I think, in the next upcoming week sometime, about actually releasing all of the files that have survived the last year of them purging the FBI and CIA. And I have no faith personally that they're going to release anything interesting because they've had the information so long. They've combed through it all.
Yeah.
Anything that,
Manicured.
yeah, it's going to be a very cleaned up release, I would assume. And, you know, Donald Trump, who has been pretty adamant about not going forward with releasing things because he says, you know, we protect the victims and stuff like that. The victims have been asking for the shit to be released, so like you can't keep falling back on that. And I don't know. Trump came out yesterday and finally started supporting the release of the files. So what that tells me is
that looks a little better.
Well, I mean, I don't even know if it does. I feel like that just means that he feels confident that the files have been cleaned up enough to keep his name out of it for the most part. So I'm sure nothing will probably come out of this. I do want to say it was pretty funny on the White House's Twitter page. As soon as the news broke about Trump blowing Bubba, they started posting pictures of him and Melania non-stop, like just like a look who's definitely not gay. Like,
yeah.
But
Look who's
Yeah.
it's just like, oh, we're posturing a little
There's
bit
so
here.
much sexual stuff in this pod today.
I mean,
Talking about Adolf Hitler having a micropenis. We exude sexuality.
I mean, we are sex symbols of the podcast game.
We are.
All right, fair enough.
And that's a wrap.
We've ran it dry. All right. So, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you all, as always. We will hopefully be back sooner than a month down the road. Maybe get a good little, like, pre-Christmas pod in or something at the very least.
I'm glad you said Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Little pre-Christmas.
That's coming right around the corner.
Okay. Oh, looky
It's almost
dookie.
been a year.
Yeah. But all right,
Been a
y'all.
year since sleigh bells.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. I don't think we've changed our header on Facebook yet from that release either. I noticed that the
No.
other day. Hey, we can just refresh it for this year, too. All right, everybody, go stream Sleigh Bells and get in the Christmas spirit. It is upon us.
Pre-Christmas is here.
Yay.
And all right, we'll see y'all next time. Thank you for watching. Fare ye well.
Adios, guys. See you. Bye. Are we still live?